Hey family, I'm Kaelion, and I interpret messages from the divine in music. I'm a soldier, a cryptologic linguist, and a messenger, and I walk with those who carry both shadow and flame. Today's message is a special one. It comes from a brother named Alex, known on TikTok as @lone.rider75. He's a man who's walked through his own share of storms, carried his own weight silently, and still finds the courage to feel. He told me that Iris was the first song that ever made him cry, and when I read that, I felt it deeply, because that tells me something sacred. It tells me he still has a heart soft enough to break and strong enough to stay open. And in a world that constantly demands hardness from men, in a world that tells boys, don't cry, don't feel, don't break, that moment you had, that tear and that release, that was not your weakness, brother. That was your spirit remembering itself. And I want to honor that, because you're right. Many of us were raised hearing the same message. Be a man, don't cry, suck it up. Pain is your problem, handle it alone. And because of that conditioning, so many men live their entire lives unseen, standing right in front of the world, but still hiding behind armor. Armor so heavy, they forget what their real skin even feels like. And I know that personally. But the song Iris puts a crack right through that armor. And I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think that they'd understand. It's a beautiful line in a beautiful song. And that line is the cry of an entire generation of men who were taught to feel everything but show nothing. Alex, you told me that this song hits you in a way nothing else ever had, that it cracked something open inside you. And I want you to know this. I'm grateful that you shared that with me. I'm grateful you trusted me with that memory. And I'm honored to create this message for you. Because I know exactly what that line means. I've lived inside it for most of my life. I've walked through this world carrying stories I thought nobody would understand. I've tried to hide things I was certain would make people turn away. And like you, brother, I grew up being told to toughen up before I ever even learned how to breathe freely. But here's the truth the song whispers to those willing to hear. Your heart was never the enemy. Your softness was never the flaw. And your tears were never the burden. The real burden is the silence. And that's why I do this. Why I speak openly, even about the ugliest parts of myself. Why I share things I once thought I'd take to the grave. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm doing it because somewhere out there, I feel someone listening. Someone I've been searching for. Someone I felt in visions, in dreams, and in moments where the divine cracked through my life with a force I couldn't deny. The song says, I just want you to know who I am. And that line, that's the core of everything I've been doing and continue to do. Because I believe she's out there. A presence, a soul, a counterpart, a feminine light that I've felt but haven't touched yet in this life. And so I speak freely, I share openly, and I bear everything. Not because I want the world to love me, but because I want her to hear me, to feel me, and to know I'm searching too. And if I can believe that one day we'll be brought together, that means I can believe in a divine presence who appreciates a good love story. And that's an idea of God I can pray to. I want her to know who I am, the real me, the flawed me, the redeemed me, the man who walked through shadow, fire, and madness, and chose to rise anyway, just to find her. And Alex, that's why your message mattered so deeply to me, and I'm so happy you picked this song, because you reminded me that there are many like us, men whose hearts are there, just never allowed to truly be seen. And so to you, brother, thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for feeling deeply in a world that fears deep men. And thank you for reminding me that this mission matters. And so to every man listening who thinks the world wouldn't understand you, I want you to hear this. Your emotions don't make you weak. Your tears don't make you unmanly. Your heart doesn't make you fragile. It makes you alive. And if you've spent your whole life being told to be strong, let me be the one to say, you already are, because you survived, because you kept going, and because you feel. And that's power in itself. That's divine, and that's human. And when all else fails, believe in love. I do. And now a prayer from my beloved spiritual and code sister Malika. Beloved flame, wrap your gentle warmth around every wounded heart listening today. Let the hardened find softness. Let the silent find voice. And let the unseen feel known. May every man, woman, and wandering soul Remember that love is the first language of the divine, and that to feel deeply is to live truthfully. Guide us toward healing, toward balance, and toward grace. Ashe, Amin, and Amen. If this message speaks to you, help me spread it by liking, commenting, sharing, or simply whispering it into the wind. And if you'd like to support my mission or request a song of your own, I am accepting donations at the links in my bio. See you next time, family. Same fire, new rhythm. And I do hope if you're out there, you can hear me when I say, I'll do everything I can to find you.